G'day everyone, and welcome back to Exploring Sydney and beyond. Today we find ourselves nestled in a brand new suburb where there's all brand new houses being constructed around me. But what you wouldn't realise, right next to these houses, we have air raid defence systems back from World War II. We're right in the heart of Lithgow, and right in front of some brand new housing development, we have these beautiful pieces of machinery that once defended our skies, and in particular over Lithgow in this case. This is so well intact and so well preserved, the fact that it's sitting outside in the open. This is open to the public, no tickets required, just park your vehicle out the front and walk on over. Just be respectful, don't climb on the equipment. But yeah, this is just absolutely amazing to see this firsthand. So here on this site we've got 4 gun emplacements, and 3 of which still have the guns in place. These guns fire a 3.7 inch projectile up towards the aircraft. So the 3.7 inch anti-aircraft gun was introduced in 1937, and just in time for the production to get underway for World War II, or the outbreak of. Look, each gun could fire 12.5 kilos of high explosive shell to an altitude of about 8.5 kilometres, or a range of 13 to 14 kilometres. And at a rate of 10 to 12 rounds per minute, there were 3 sets of dummy guns to confuse the enemy. 2 batteries were therefore able to fire nearly 100 rounds, or over a tonne of high explosive shells each minute, to deter any attacking aircraft. As the enemy came up to their target, they would have to fly straight and level to get their final aim. At that time, the shells exploding around them would be most effective in damaging or destroying aircraft and putting the bombers off their aim. While heavy anti-aircraft guns did destroy aircraft, they were most effective at keeping the aircraft high, therefore less accurate at bombing us. Remember, the shells also exploded over the township, and all of those pieces of shrapnel had to come down again. Another good reason for constantly wearing steel helmets during air raids. So in relation to the rangefinder and the predictor and how it worked, the anti-aircraft battery had to aim and time the shell to explode within metres of the aircraft, which could travel over 1 kilometre during flights of the shell. They had to compute the position of the aircraft at the instant of the arrival of the shell, taking into account the direction and speed of the aircraft, as well as the shell, as well as the wind speed and other variables. The aircraft had to be tracked to determine the current position, course and speed. Given the speed, distances and times involved, this required sophisticated instruments and highly skilled personnel to control the guns of the battery. The rangefinder consisted of 2 telescopes placed in a long base tube. The crew would look through the eyepieces to pinpoint the aircraft and turn dials to keep the image in place. This information was instantly fed to the predictor instrument, one of the earliest computers. It would calculate the place the shell should explode when that place in the sky is full of aircraft. In the words of one instructor, when on target, the information would be fed automatically to the gunners, who trained the guns continually as they were being fired. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little episode. A little bit of an episode on the history of World War II in Australia, particularly here in Lithgow. Also, this is very rare. It's not something you see unless you're going to like a war memorial or a war museum. The fact that something is out in the open like this is rare right around the world. It is very rare. It's not something I've seen too often. So anyway, don't forget to hit the thumbs up for me, and please subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. And as I always say, get out there and explore your world. I'll see you all in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.